everyone. So this is the summary of the chapter Shakespeare's Sister by Virginia Woolf. So these are the important points about this chapter. Shakespeare's Sister is a selection taken from chapter 3 of Virginia Woolf's text A Room of One's Own, published in 1929. In this essay, she is concerned about the lack of female writers in the history of England and especially in the reign of Queen Elizabeth. She wants to inquire about the conditions in which women lived and what kind of challenges that they had to face. She refutes the claim that women are less talented and efficient than men. She even read a book on history of England written by Professor Trevelyan and got shocked to know that he hadn't spared a single chapter on women. She got to know from this book that wife beating was a common practice in British society and it was considered to be a right of man. If a girl refused to marry to the person of her parents' choice, then she was brutally beaten and locked in the room. Women didn't have any say in the matters regarding marriage. Husbands enjoyed all the rights and privileges, while wives were considered to be inferior. Virginia Woolf notices that Shakespeare's heroines don't lack in personality and character, but still there was not any single mention of actual conditions in which real women lived. Virginia Woolf also got to know from the book of history that women didn't participate in any political movement in history. She considers it to be shocking that there is no mention of any single woman anywhere up to 18th century. Now Virginia Woolf imagines a sister of Shakespeare whose name is Judith Shakespeare. She was as talented and imaginative as William Shakespeare, but she was not allowed to learn grammar and logic. She was fond of reading her brother's books, but parents always reminded her to focus her attention on household chores. At a young age, she was forced by her parents to get married to a wool stapler, and she was severely beaten by her father when she opposed that marriage. Then she promised to obey her father. Before she was just 17 years of age, she stood outside a theater because she wanted to become an actor. Everyone made fun of her and discouraged her, but the theater manager Nick Green took advantage of her. She found herself pregnant of his child and committed suicide after that. Virginia Woolf says that talented women like Judy Shakespeare would have gone crazy and suicidal in those times when they were so oppressed. Women were supposed to protect their chastity in those times and were not allowed the freedom to pursue their interests. Even in 19th century, some women writers were forced to use male pen names to hide their identity because women were not supposed to be popular. George Eliot, Currer Bell, and George Sand didn't disclose their true identity in their works. In the end, Virginia Woolf pays tribute to all women who have hidden talents in them, but they need opportunity to exercise upon them. And here this ends.